the Sunday morning off to a bit of a cool start, especially by early June standards. Taking a look back at some of the numbers from earlier in the morning. Old Forge dropping to 32 degrees. It was frosty at Indian Lake too. Glens Falls 35. Meanwhile, for parts of the Mohawk Valley, it was also the mid-30s this morning. As we check into Searsburg, Vermont, 38 was the low temperature this morning. Some of the hills of Albany County closer to 40. Meanwhile, at the airport, coldest temperature of the morning, 47 degrees. But with bright sunshine, temperatures have been bouncing back rather nicely now as we're working through the 9 o'clock hour. We're sitting at 60 on the dot in Albany, Kingston, also Glens Falls. Upper 50s for Saratoga Springs. Meanwhile, mid-50s pretty popular, coming in on a Cobleskill, Bennington, and also Pittsfield. Some of the cooler spots right now continue even back into the Adirondacks and the Catskills. Going forward, sunshine's on the menu for your Sunday. Just some high-level clouds over Albany. This is a live look out with our East Greenbush camera at Adirondack Orthodontics. That sunshine will also lead to those milder temperatures into the afternoon. We're looking at highs today in the low to even mid-70s. Now, unlike yesterday, with high pressure in the neighborhood and no weak fronts passing through, it is not going to be windy, so maybe today even better than yesterday. As we go into the start of the work week, some changes. High pressure is going to be pushing off towards the east. That makes way for a couple of systems to approach, especially slow towards the middle of the week. We're kind of just setting the stage for an unsettled setup tomorrow. All dry, but it will be turning warmer as we're going to drive temperatures up closer to 80 degrees as we get the work week started. Temperatures will stay put in the 70s, so no big wild swings with heat or humidity as we look towards the upcoming week. In the meantime, as we're closing out this first weekend of June, warming quickly into the 70s across the Capital District, calling for 75 today in Albany and Schenectady, a little bit warmer for Troy. Meanwhile, looking up into the hills there of Rensselaer County, lower 70s, same story for some spots across western Saratoga County. Meanwhile, the Spa City will see 76 this afternoon. Up into the Adirondacks, not as windy as yesterday. Some spots, though, not making it out of the 60s. That will include Lake Pleasant, Indian Lake. Meanwhile, you'll see 70 in Hague and parts of Fulton and Montgomery counties also climbing into the low and mid 70s this afternoon. Dropping into the Catskills now, 70 pretty popular. That'll be your current or high temperature this afternoon. For Cobleskill, also into Hunter. Meanwhile, through the mid-Hudson Valley, mid-70s, like the 76 we'll see in Kingston today, and then across the way into western Massachusetts and southern Vermont, more of those lower 70s popping up. So rather seasonable here as we close out the weekend. Here's your 7-day forecast. Overnight, sliding back into the lower 50s. Tomorrow, almost 80 degrees, but still all dry. Showers will hold off until late day on Tuesday. Good idea to have the rain gear on standby through the middle and end of this week. We'll get a break during the day on Wednesday. More showers come through Thursday, and we could see a few more heading into next weekend.
Thank you so much.